Hello friends, and today welcome to the channel Learn with Just. We are starting with class 12 series. I'm starting with chapter 1, Nature and Significance of Management. I'll be covering everything from the NCERT book. I'll completely and religiously follow this NCERT. I assure you that if you also follow this NCERT book religiously, you will be a top scorer in the exam. So please do follow this NCERT book. Now let's dive into the chapter. I'm starting straight from the chapter. I'll cover each and everything written in the NCERT book. Okay, so let's take an example of the management at Tata Steel. Now this is an example that they are giving us so that we can better understand what is management. So starting with what is Tata Steel and how the Tata Group started this and how it has reached to what it is today. Let us get into this example. Founded in 1868 by Jamsetji Nusserwanji, the Tata Group is a global business conglomerate operating in over 100 countries across 5 continents. So this Tata Group was started by Jamsetji Nusserwanji Tata. He founded this group in 1868, and now this Tata Group is what we all know today. It is a global business conglomerate. So it is a global business, that means it is operating in more than one countries. It started in India, but it has its operations today worldwide. So it's a global business, and it is operating in over 100 countries across 5 continents. So 5 continents have been covered by this group. His strong sense of values and spirit of innovation and entrepreneurship are a legacy that continues to guide Tata companies till date. So there are strong values which are followed by this business. So every business has certain values, okay, and these values have to be very strong so that the business becomes a success. So certain values were followed from the very starting, and till date they are followed. So that legacy continues from Jamsetji Tata to further Ratan Tata. He is also following certain values, okay, and innovation, as we can see in today's world, what innovations the Tata Group is coming up with. So that brings us to a point that they are continuing with their sense of leadership. Their legacy continues. They are innovating. They have a strong sense of that entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is basically business, the sense of doing a great business. Okay, he had 4 goals in life: setting up an iron and steel company, a world-class learning institution, a unique hotel, and a hydroelectric plant. So there was starting there were 4 goals that the Tata Group had, or basically Jamsetji Tata had. Firstly, he wanted to set up iron and steel company, then a world-class learning institution that we today also the institution that we know as today is called the TIS, the Tata Institute of Social Sciences. And then the world-class learning institution, a unique hotel, a unique hotel that has been started by Tata, Taj Hotel, okay, and a hydroelectric plant. Hydroelectric plant is again an electric plant that was set up by Tata. So he had 4 goals, and to fulfill those goals, he put his heart and soul into the company. Only the hotel became a reality during his lifetime with the inauguration of the Taj Mahal Hotel at Colaba waterfront in Mumbai on 3rd December 1903 at the cost of 11 million. So he invested a large amount, and he had set up a hotel which we all known as today the Taj Hotel. Okay, at that time it was the only hotel in India to have electricity. So other hotels, electricity was not so prevalent in India. So it was the only hotel which was prevalent with the electricity. He believed that satisfied workers create satisfied workers, And in lieu to this principle, he paid all his workers gratuity, provident fund, and well before it was made mandatory. So he believed that his workers should be very well paid. So if they are satisfied, they will perform better. So this applies to all of us. If we are paid better, if we are given certain incentive or something, if we are given, then only we perform better. Okay, so he also believed in this. Satisfied workers will create satisfied workers. So more satisfaction would be there if he would be offering a great sense of satisfaction in the workers. So he provided them with gratuity, provident fund. So that is gratuity, provident fund, you all would be studying in further classes, or for you to know, you can say these are benefits that you are getting as per the part of your job. Okay, so it will secure your job, that once you retire you have a source of income. So all this will ultimately motivate you to work better. Okay, and he also made it mandatory. So it was compulsory he made compulsory the point that he will be paying gratuity and provident fund. Okay, so they are saying that he believed that even before, we know the fact that even before this provident fund or gratuity was paid or made compulsory by the government of India, even before he had started with this, and he paid his workers very well with gratuity and provident fund. His management skills were clearly evident when minute details were chalked in planning and building the entire city of Jamshedpur. So Jamshedpur was the city where he started with Tata Iron and Steel Plant, and he clearly put his heart and soul into the business, and every minute detail was taken care of. He took the care of every small thing, every small little planning, everything that required planning, and everything he took care of. And that is why we know that it is a very successful business today. The values and principles that have governed the business for a century are enshrined in the Tata Code of Conduct. So they also follow a TCOC. What is that? That is a Tata Code of Conduct that they follow in their industry as a part of their company. They follow a proper code of conduct. That means certain rules and regulations, the principles that they follow. Okay, from an early foray into steel and automobiles to staying abreast of the latest technologies, the Tata Group today has 29 publicly listed Tata enterprises. So they have 29 publicly listed Tata enterprises. So Tata Iron and Steel was a point where Jamshedji Tata started, but now it includes Tata Steel, Tata Motors, Tata Consultancy Services, Tata Power, Tata Chemicals, Tata Global Beverages, Tata Teleservices, Titan, Tata Communications, and Indian Hotels. So the group has a combined market capitalization of around $103.51 billion. This was the estimate of around 2016-17. So if we see that they have a large capital, so they are a big company. Capital means whatever the amount that has been invested by the Tata Group, total amount. So that is why they are a large company. Tata has strong sense of social responsibility. They balance economic prosperity, environmental responsibility, and social benefits for the community. So certain factors are also considered other than doing simply business. So they also follow some social responsibility. Social responsibility is something that a business has an obligation. So they have to follow certain obligation towards society. Okay, so they have to do certain things as a part of the society. So that is where social responsibility plays in. They balance economic prosperity, environmental responsibility, and social benefits for the community, so that the community of which they are a part they should also benefit from their business. Not only the business has to do with its own goals and own aims, no, but the society in which you are living, you have to be a part of that, and that is where the society also should benefit from your business. So companies, what they do nowadays, they have certain social responsibilities. Okay, so this is also known as CSR, and it's a very important concept, that is corporate social responsibility, and that has to be followed by all the businesses operating in India. So what do? They put certain amount of their earnings into social responsibility. That is, they would establish some educational parks, or some they'll do something so that the society improves. So certain things they are taken care of, that the society will take advantage of that. Okay, and in India they are a partner in progress with Odisha and believe in taking its stakeholders forward in its journey of growth. And who are the stakeholders? Stakeholders are all those people who have a say in your business. They can be your investors, they can be your customers, or any shareholders, or anybody who has a role to play in your business. Okay, so they are the stakeholders. Tata Steel Thailand is one of the first 30 companies that joined UNICEF in child-friendly business in the Children's Sustainability Forum to make a commitment in protecting children's rights. Tata Steel Europe's Community Partnership Program Future Generations, with sub-themes of education, environment, health and well-being, works across the UK, assisting job and wealth creation by supporting small and medium businesses with finance and business premises. So all this is the part of the social responsibility that Tata has taken. Okay, they also play a constructive role in addressing climate change, both by reducing carbon footprint and by creating high performance steels that lead to fuel efficient vehicles and energy efficient buildings. So what the Tata is doing today, that the Tata Group is also helping the society in catering to the the climate change. So they are basically helping in reducing the carbon footprints and creating high performance steels. So they have brought up innovative things, innovative services they are coming up with, so that the environment is also not harmed, and they also can do business efficiently and effectively. Okay, their environmental management system meets the ISO 14001 standards at all of their main manufacturing sites. Shaped by a lineage of sound and straightforward business principles, the Tata Group is built on a foundation of trust and transparency. So they are trying to follow each and every principle that they have, and that legacy continues. Building such huge enterprises, sustaining and running them profitably are possible only through effective and efficient management and coordination at all levels. So good management is what all requires. So the basically what is the crux of this? We can say the crux is, or you can say the summary that we get after reading this story or case study, you can say, is that everything is possible because there is good management in the company. So this example you have to keep in mind, the Tata Group, example of Tata Group, that will help you understand this chapter. And if you have to attempt any question relating to management or this chapter, you can set this as an example, and then you will be easily able to answer the question. So management is very important at every aspect. Management, now we will be starting with the chapter, and then you'll come to know that this management will help you at every stage, and this is management has to be prevalent everywhere. So management has to be there everywhere, not only in a company, not only at a particular place, but everywhere. For example, classroom management is required. When you are studying, you require a management. Now then if you have to go somewhere, then also management is required. So you cannot miss this aspect of management. Management is when you have to do any work, you have to fulfill that work, you have a particular aim, and then you have to achieve that. So the gap between setting your goals and aims to fulfilling them is where management plays in its role. Okay, so that's all for today. In the next video we'll start with the introduction and further chapter. Hope you all have understood, and if you have any doubts or anything you want to stay in touch with me, you can help me with your doubts. You can come up with your doubts in the comment section, and you please try to subscribe to my channel. I hope it's for free and you all can do and can benefit from that. And I'll be posting many more videos of this business studies and try to cover up other subjects as well. So if you have any queries or any doubts or anything you want to suggest me, any topics, you are most welcome, and you can do that in the comment section. And you have queries, I'll try to solve them all, take all of them. Thank you and have a good day on behalf of Learn with Jess. Hope you liked it. Thanks.